manager. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Miss Liza Latinazo.
Thank you, Leah. Hi, good afternoon. Thank you again, as Leah said, for coming here today despite the weather. And for all of you who have been supporting us the past couple of years, maraming salamat. I just want to say a little bit about E-News Asia Specials. The process of selecting who to feature is by no means a quick and easy decision. A lot of research goes into it, and it's a very, very thorough process. And we'd like to believe that it is an accolade and acknowledgement of the achievement of the celebrities and superstars' lives and careers. As Leah mentioned last year, our first Filipina was on Ann Curtis, our first Filipina feature for E-News. She's hugely popular, as we know. She's an all-around celebrity who's at the top of her game, and she has the widest, most number of followers on social media. And because of that, she has led a pretty public life, and her life is pretty much an open book. This time, our next feature is quite different. Although he has been in the spotlight for almost 2 decades, he's very reserved, and he continues to be an enigma to us. He's private, he's naturally quiet and shy, and because of that, there's always a mystery about him, and he continues to intrigue us. This E-News Asia special will delve deeper into his life and try to get a better understanding of the man himself. What's his relationship like with his 17-year-old son, whom he fathered when he was only 18? What's his love life like? Everybody likes to talk about that. Has he found true love? Is he dating anyone? Yeah, our E-News team followed him around for 5 days. We followed him from his home, to his work, to his gym, to his restaurants. And believe it or not, they even followed him to the bathroom. Seriously. So we got a pretty good and intimate relationship with him. He talks of his impending retirement and his craving for a life of anonymity outside the Philippines. But why didn't he pursue this? See, these are the questions we try to address in the special. It is a tell-all, a show-all, and definitely a must-watch. He has never been so candid and so honest. We also speak to his closest inner circle, family and friends and fellow stars, people who know him best. Papa P, as we fondly like to call him, is a true star in every sense of the word. He is undoubtedly a modern, living legend in TV and film.
Together for Mr. Piolo Pascual!
Good afternoon, everyone. Hi. If I fell in love with you, would you promise to be true and understand? 'Cause I've been in love before, and I found that love is more than just holding hands. If I give my heart to you, I must be sure from the very start that you would love me more than Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Piolo Pascual! Wow!
Good afternoon.
That was amazing. What a great tone, and you look gorgeous as
So do you,
always,
yeah.
Piolo. Thank you very much. Please take your seat. We'll chat a bit with Piolo. Okay, if you don't mind, that's okay?
That's what I'm here for, I guess.
Alright. Piolo, kamusta ka?
I'm good. I'm happy to see, of course, familiar faces once again, and I'm happy to be doing this special for E. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Piolo, be honest. What are the first things that come to your mind when people call you Papa P?
At first, honestly, it was irritating because even men would call me Papa B even on the set. Yeah, so of course I have a son who calls me Papa, so that gives everyone less originality, I guess. But I've gotten used to it. I guess it's become a term of endearment to some, and what can I do?
Yeah. Well, obviously, people are endeared to you so much here in the Philippines. In
Thank
fact,
you.
everyone in the country knows Piolo Pascual, di ba ho? And yet, strangely, not a lot of people know enough, I guess, about your private life. It just shows how you cherish your privacy.
I guess what I'm able to do is separate my work from my personal life because, Piolo Pascual, who's here to work, is an actor. And if you show everything about you, then it becomes a reality show.
You are opening a bit of your private life,
I am,
though, with
indeed.
this TV special on me.
I think
right?
I opened up a bit more. I just got so comfortable, with the guys from Singapore who interviewed me, and they trailed me for a couple of days, and it was fun. It was really fun. Sometimes I would forget that there's a camera, following us, but it was really fun.
Fantastic. Now, Piolo, nearly 20 years in the business. Wow. Let's give Piolo a big round of applause. 20 years, that's no joke. All right. How is this project different from the others that you've done in the past?
Well, it being a regional thing makes a lot of difference. I'm always doing work for the Philippines and doing something for E-News Asia. It's for the region, so it's nice. It's a privilege for me. It's an honor to actually be the first male celebrity to be featured on E!
Absolutely, and I'm sure a lot of other fans will just open up across Asia for sure after they see this. We'll see a lot of opportunities for Piolo Pascual. And at this point, I'm sure our friends today have some questions for Piolo. So if you do, we have our lovely ladies with the mics around to help us as well. So let's begin. Any questions from our guests?
Thanks everyone for coming. I thought hindi na tuloy because of the bad weather, but thank you po.
Siyempre, per Piolo.
Thank you po.
All right, we have a question right here from a lovely lady. Please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I'm from UNTV. Just a quick question. I'm sure you've had offers to do something like this with the local channels before. What made you say yes to E?
Why not? Well, it's different and it's something new, something different. So yeah, I guess when they asked me about it, I was thinking, what else do I have to offer? What else can I share about my life? But realizing that this is going Asia, of course, there's a lot of countries in our region that don't know anything about me. So I guess that's something different. But I guess it's also a privilege to be, doing this for E! Because it's, as we all know, it's not from here. So it's for the region. So it's nice. It's an honor.
Hi, Piolo. German from Orange Magazine. How much percent is yung private life that you share?
There's not much difference. You know what? I go to work. It's like a 9 to 5 kind of thing. Because when you go to the office, you go there as yourself, you perform, and then you leave your work in the office, and then you go home. So I guess it's the same thing with me. But ever since I started work, I've always known how to separate my personal life to my work life. I go to the set, I do what I'm supposed to do, and then I go home as a private individual. Well, I guess if you're asking me how much of my private self is on the set, it's still me. It's a part of me. But I don't see the need to be opening up a lot about yourself for the sake of being a public property. I guess as it is when you become an actor or celebrity, you become a public property. So I guess it just comes with it. But there's not much difference. It's just that I don't see the need to be opening up to people, when I'm not asked. So I only share about myself when I'm being interviewed, and sometimes I get into trouble because I don't really necessarily plan what I say. I just go with the flow. Especially being with the press for such a long time already, most of the press people have become my friends. So when I do interviews, it's me,
For Filipino fans who saw you every day, almost every day, is there a new surprise that you're going to show us for E!
they were able to dig deeper into my life. I guess they followed me. So I said it's like a reality show. They followed me to my condo, to my gym, to my training place, to my concert. It was more of like a behind the scene kind of thing. So it's less glamorous, I guess, because of all the interviews, which were more candid and more spontaneous as we were going along. I toured them around Manila, so it was just really candid. It's very spontaneous, I should say. So if there's any surprises, I don't know.
Maybe it's something like a day in the life of Piolo, except it was 5 days.
A couple of days, yeah, you can say that.
All right. Very interesting and exciting, I'm sure, Piolo, for all your fans. Do we have other questions from our friends? Now's the chance. All right.
I saw dun sa trailer, no, parang may mga cliffhanger. Will you be, syempre being on top of your game and on top of your career, will you be talking about, of course, the intrigues then? Since
Yes,
wow.
I did. So, yeah, well.
Gano'n ka juicy?
I just answered. You know, whatever, you know, the guys were asking, I just answered. Over a bottle of beer, I guess.
Smart.
I guess at this point in my life where it's there to keep, you know? Parang I've been in the business half my life, so it is what it is.
Thank you.
Sure.
Very candid for sure, Piolo. Okay. Any more questions?
Hi. Aside from being an actor, what else would you like other foreign countries would like to see about you? Like, I mean, what would you want to be known for?
I don't know. You know, I guess being a celebrity says a lot about who you are as a person. So if I can do other things, like I got into producing, I got into singing, you know, all those things. Not a lot of other countries do multimedia. Some of them stick it out as an actor, or some of them are just singers. So in our country, I think that's what we can showcase, that we're well-rounded. We can do all. We can host, we can sing, we can dance, we can do business on the side. So I guess it's a good way of showing them that Filipinos don't just settle for just one thing. You know, if we're able to expand and broaden our horizon, then it's so much better. It's a small country, but we can do a lot and show them that we've got what it takes to really stand out.
What do you hope to achieve through this project? Something that you wish the audience will take from the program after seeing it?
Nothing, actually. I just gave a piece of me. I just shared something about me. However they take it, it's up to them. For me, I just shared a part of myself, and it's a privilege to be doing something, and I consider it a milestone. But it's up to them however they want to take it. But for me, you know, I'll look back on this 10, 20 years from now and say, yeah, I was able to be interviewed by Edie, and it was an honor.
Well, for the benefit of maybe all of us here also, you talk about your desire to retire, or they also mentioned earlier, parang your desire to be anonymous in a different country because the spotlight has been on you for so long. Parang if you can...
Maybe you can just ask that separately later. Just kidding.
You can expand a little bit more, but is it beyond your expectations, having entered showbiz, and what are the parts of it you think that are really overwhelming that you can easily...
Well, lasting this long is definitely beyond my imagination. You know, to be able to last this long in the business, still be on top of my game in my own perspective. You know, it's overwhelming. I guess that's where I was coming from. But I guess we all go through phases in life. So now that I'm taking on another role, which is a father in a series, and then another movie, and then another concert, so it just doesn't stop. Who am I to say I want to stop? If there are offers, you got to be practical and just, you know, do it. So, as much as it's overwhelming, I won't be a hypocrite to say na, ayoko na. But, you know, it's like when I stop, you know, I'm going to stop breathing. If I'm not needed, then I'll go. But if there are still offers, I guess I still go back to my passion, which is acting. So, it's not for me to say that's my realization. And I guess I was scolded for it, I guess, at the same time. So I'm not to talk about retirement anymore.
Okay, and my quick follow-up, how long will you grow your hair out?
It's just really for the series. Of course, there's transition. We piloted it last week, and soon, as you evolve, as you become a better guardian to these kids, of course, you want to look better. You want to be able to present yourself better. So it's all part of the story.